We have reached the point where we can start connecting our appliances and creating the internal and external networking. But before we start, there are a few principles we need to touch upon to make your build and installation process as smooth and trouble-free as possible. First, this video will show the full cabling and connections of Maestro Security Group. Since one of Maestro's strengths are its modularity and possibilities in clustering various checkpoint appliances, there are some nuances we will not be talking about, like the type of transceivers you will need. Please refer to the technical documentation once you know which appliances you will be using, and of course, checkpoint support is there every step of the way. Secondly, following are some tips and suggestions to make sure you get off on the right foot. As in this video, we recommend using 2 orchestrators for any site. The appliances you will be using in your security groups should have the same network interface cards installed and in the same slots. Please refer to SK 162373 for more information. Your orchestrator has dedicated ports for different purposes. In our case of the MHO 175, the management port is number 1. Orchestrator sync port is 32. Site sync port is number 31. Uplink ports are 2 through 16, and the downlink ports are 17 through 30. Make sure you connect the right cables to the right ports. And note, this is the default configuration. However, you can change uplink ports to downlinks and vice versa. Plan the sizing of your deployment. Make sure you have the capacity to handle any load during failovers, whether unpredictable ones or planned ones, such as for gradual upgrades. Connect your appliances correctly. The rule of thumb is odd ports on the appliances will be connected to orchestrator 1, and even ports on the appliances will be connected to orchestrator 2. So, port number 1 on each appliance in your security group will go to your first orchestrator, and port number 2 on each appliance will go to your second orchestrator. We recommend that you use fiber cables for your uplinks, the connection between your orchestrator and your network. But for the downlinks, the connection between your appliances and your orchestrators, you can choose between fiber or DAC cables, direct attach copper cables. Whatever suits your needs, the distances involved, and of course, your budget. Remember, each security group has an SMO. Its configuration and setup will be cloned to any new members added to the security group. Each gateway can be assigned to one security group at a time. Lastly, just as a reminder, the management of the MHO itself will be done via the RJ45 port located on the MHO 175 front panel. For the MHO 140, it is in the back panel. So before you start building your Maestro deployment, you may want to make sure your MHO software is up to date with the latest Gaia operating system version and hotfixes. Let's go ahead and start connecting our first security group.